Hello, ladies and gentlemen, that is Apexel 101 here, and welcome back to another video of me predicting stuff. And today I'm gonna be doing my predictions for the Marvel 2023 qualifiers. Of course, the Marvel is coming in 2 days' time when I'm recording this, and it's hopefully gonna be the day before. I hope. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing my quick predictions and stuff of who I think is gonna qualify from each group. So of course, I hope you enjoyed the video, and let's get right into it. So yeah. So I'm doing this often again, just like the M1 video I did a few months back. Um, I think. Yeah, I think I put all the I did put all the auto qualified and relegated teams where they belong. Sadly, the Colts are there, my team, but oh well. Yeah, we have these sections, which is Group A qualified, Group B not qualified, Group B qualified, and Group B not qualified. So I think this should be pretty obvious how this works. I will put whoever I think is gonna qualify from Group A in the Group A qualified, and whoever I don't think will qualify from Group B in the Group B not qualified. Group A not qualified. Sorry, I'm doing this late in the night, so yeah. But yeah, let's start off with Group A. So first off, we have the Green Ducks. I'm looking at the screen. So Green Ducks. Green Ducks are gonna qualify. There's no, they had a very good more week last time. Sure, like Mauer carried the team, but I just don't see Green Ducks DNQing. They are a very good team. I don't think to the standards of like I don't know Savage Speeders or something, or Raspberry Racers, but they're a pretty solid team. Of course, they won the last event of last season Marvel Olympics, and Marvel Olympics is another term. But yeah, of the Marvel Week, and had an okayish M1 season 4. I don't remember much about their campaign, but they did alright. But yeah, I think the Green Ducks will qualify. We'll get to where I will put them in the qualification zone later. But for now, I will put them there. They're gonna qualify. Next up are the Rangers, and I think the Rangers, oops, they're not qualified. I think they will qualify as well. They have been quite lackluster recently. They didn't have a good end to the Marvel Week last season. They finished 12th in the last event. In the elimination race, they finished 7th overall last season. Green Ducks finished 5th. They had a very good start, but then fumbled through the second half. So besides that one gold medal in Team Qualifying, but oh well. But yeah, Rangers, they're one of the icons of the channel. I don't see them DNQing. It just I think just wouldn't feel right if Rangers and Savage Speeders DNQ'd. And I think Rangers will qualify. Barely. I think they will have trouble just like last season, but they will qualify. Next up are the Glaciers, I think. Where are the Glaciers? Yeah, the Glaciers. The Flying Glaciers is a pretty interesting one because they've only been here since their return. They've had a very good season and a pretty mediocre and a pretty mess season. Although, to be fair, in 2021, everything was so packed and close. So yeah, and that comeback, that sent spots up in the penultimate event, of course, winning the football event. And then in 2022, they just lost some of the spark, I feel like. But yeah, I think the Glaciers will qualify. Again, also by their skin of their teeth. But I think they will do it. It really depends well, actually no. This will be like their proof year, because they've already had a good year and a mediocre year. Would this be the bad year for the DNQ? We'll find out. Yeah. As always, I'm not doing like a script or anything for this. I'm just venting around. random words to make the video. Anyway, next up are the Crazy Cat's Eyes, and this could be controversial and people might kill me, and I personally don't give a crap, but I think Crazy Cat's Eyes could DNQ, and I will put them in the not qualified zone. Now, Crazy Cat's Eyes, they do get one inflated a lot by their M1 standards, which in M1 they're a very great team, they're a very fighter, but last time out they didn't really have they had a good start, but also fell off a lot in the second half. And yeah, they didn't, for Crazy Cat's Eyes standards, their M1 season was also pretty questionable, but that was mainly due to stupid decisions with Blue Eye and stuff. But yeah, I think Crazy Cat's Eyes, they struggled last season in last season's qualifiers. So yeah, I think this will be the season where Crazy Cat's Eyes perfect attendance ends. Now you could be questioning me for putting the Wagers 2 in the qualified zone and the Cat's Eyes in the non-qualified zone, but it is my theory, so I don't care. Next up it's Mel Yellow, and just where are they? There they are. And just like the Rangers, they have never DNQ'd. I don't think this will be the time. I don't think they'll DNQ yet. Of course, one of the 2021 champions. Pretty forgettable and bad 2022. They finished 13th with a gold medal. So yeah, didn't do great at all. So, but Mel Yellow, don't think the time has come for them to not qualify. I don't think that time has come yet. Maybe next year, but right now I don't see it. I think they'll have a good qualifier and qualify for the March week. So yeah, Mojo, I think they'll qualify. Next up, Balls of Chaos, and come on, after last season, I kind of lost hope for Balls of Chaos. They broke the record with silver. They broke the record of the least points in a 16 event season with a silver medal. So I don't see it. Balls of Chaos barely qualified last season by a tiebreaker, and I think this season they will not do it. I think they had a pretty mediocre M1, had a dreadful Marv week last year. So I think Balls of Chaos will also DNQ for this. Yeah, sad days for Balls of Chaos. Next up are the Blackjacks, and I think they'll not qualify either. They won't qualify either. Blackjacks, the thing with the Blackjacks, we haven't seen much of them. We saw them in the showdown. They finished third, yeah, but obviously the qualifiers have much bigger teams and standards than the showdown does. We also saw them in M1 where they didn't, from memory, they didn't do good or great. I don't remember really, but Blackjacks, I don't know. I just don't really see much in them to qualify, especially in this group. Especially, I don't see them much. Don't think they have the quality to qualify. If I'm explaining myself, I know some people maybe predict Blackjacks to be potentially a dark horse like Team Plasma, but I don't see it. I don't see it yet. Maybe in the future as well, but for now, nah. I think they're DNQing and going back to the B week again, to the showdown. Sorry. Next up is Team Momo, and come on, if Team Momo does not qualify, it will be a pretty massive upset that Team Momo doesn't qualify for 2 years straight. They had a incredible comeback in the showdown. They finished second or third? No, Blackjacks finished second. Blackjacks finished. I cannot speak. Blackjacks finished second, and Team Momo finished third. There we go. Yeah, Team Momo, of course, a much more established team. They had a good lead in 2021, and unfortunately, they fell off. They had a pretty poor qualifying campaign last year, and had a pretty poor start to the showdown. But then they made a very good comeback in the second half of the showdown. And come on, if Team Momo doesn't qualify for this, as I said, if Team Momo doesn't qualify for a second year straight, that would be a tremendous how would you say it? A tremendous disappointment. Yeah, there we go. That'll be a tremendous disappointment for Team Momo fans, especially Ramen if he's watching this. That'll just be heartbreaking. So yeah, I think Team Momo will qualify. They had a decent M1 as well. So yeah. And who's next? Indigo Stars. And contrary to popular belief, I do think Indigo Stars will qualify. They had, obviously they didn't get invited to M1, which I'm still pissed about, but oh well. But had a pretty good performance in the showdown. They finished 5th, not that far off the podium. And they only did not qualify last season due to a tiebreaker with the Balls of Chaos. So I'm pretty sure, so I think there will be more heated up in, I'm pretty sure there will be more heated up in these qualifiers. And they will make it this time. As a proof that they do deserve to be in the main week. Because of course Indigo Stars, well known for the meme like the team that just exists, but they have shown a lot of potential recently, and I think this will be season for them to remember. That's my prediction, at least for these. And I think the other three, you can tell I put in the DNQ, so like Weimers, Snowballs, wherever they are, Snowballs, and the Jumpers. If I can put them, there we go. Yeah, so quickly going through these three. Weimers, they're the Weimers, what else can I say? Sure, they've been looking more promising lately with a top half finish in the showdown. Wow, incredible stuff. Their first top half finish in a tournament. Wow, in a Marvel Week tournament, in a JMR tournament. So yeah, pretty incredible. But yeah, the problem is they're the Weimers, and they're gonna somehow manage to bottle it, or bottle qualifiers, or do bad. I don't know. Of course, they won the G-Force tournament, the G-Force Endurance tournament. Amazing, bruv. That's not a qualifiers event though, as far as I'm aware. At least I don't know. But yeah, the Weimers, I don't have much trust in them. Same with the Snowballs. The Snowballs forced that miracle snowy comeback in the showdown, which was absolutely fantastic. However, again, they're the Snowballs. They have not qualified for a Marvel Week ever. The only two times they have appeared, they got invited. So yeah, I don't see Snowballs qualifying. Maybe if there's like Sand Rally or something, just like in Showdown, Sand Rally or just speed events. I think maybe then I'll see them having a better chance. But right now, no, I don't see them. And the Jungle Jumpers, well, come on, they survived. They got. You don't know how, but this team got incredibly lucky. Let's be honest. They got incredibly lucky they did not DNQ. Like, tremendously lucky. And if they manage to qualify, then I'll shut up. But until then, I still think the Jungle Jumpers will DNQ and not qualify again. At least they're better than the Kobolds though, so that's a plus for them, I guess. Now, Group B, starting off with the villains, as they're known, the Savage Speeders. I mean, come on, if Savage Speeders don't qualify, it will be possibly the biggest upset in Marvel Sports history that the Savage Speeders don't qualify. Of course, two-time Marvel Week champions, two-time runners-up. I mean, come on, 4th place last season. They had a good shot at the title. Well, until the final event, they did not have a good shot. But they had a good shot at getting their 3rd title. They couldn't do it, of course, but they did win M1 Season 4, so they have some momentum. I know M1 and Marvel Week are two completely different things, but they still have the momentum from that. So yeah, who knows? But I'm pretty confident Speeders will qualify. I mean, come on. How can Speeders not qualify? Again, it would not be a Marvel Week without the Savage Speeders or the Rangers. It would just not feel right. Speaking of teams that I feel like without the Marvel Week would not be the same, it's the Raspberry Racers, who are also qualifying for this. Of course, Dreadful M1, but they suck at M1, so that's normal. I said they were gonna finish 19th in my predictions, and they ended up finishing last, so I wasn't that off. But yeah, the Raspberry Racers, the only time they weren't qualified, well, the only couple of times they weren't qualified, they've done pretty well. So yeah, I see Raspberries are qualifying again for another more week, and yeah, they finished 6th last season, right? So yeah, I think they'll repeat a good performance here and qualify. Of course, one of the best ML teams, one-time champions, one-time runners-up. So yeah, next up, Team Primary in a very difficult position because I know they got an 8th place finish last season, but they're still Team Primary. They're still Team Primary, and also they made one of the weirdest decisions in putting Arab as captain. I know Arab is an amazing athlete and all, but promoting Arab all the way up to captain, I'm not sure about. From reserve to captain, dropping, who was it? Prim? Yeah, I think it was Prim. Prim to reserve, Imar back to a normal member. Yeah, I don't see that. I don't think that was a good move because I don't think Arab could cope with being the captain and all, but yeah, I'll put Team Primary in the qualified zone just for now. Or maybe I'll put them in the DNQ zone later, but for now I'll put them there. Next up are the Minties, and I think the Minties' luck has ran out. I think this is it. This is over. Their never DNQ streak will end this season, I feel like. But then again, we always say this, and they always somehow manage to qualify. They obviously weren't invited to M1. They were typical Minties, bottom half in the standings, bottom 4 in the standings. Tier Minties. I think they were bottom 5 last season. They finished 12th. So with 2 bronzes, I believe. So yeah, Minties, maybe they could surprise us again. Maybe they can qualify again. But I don't think they got a pretty favorable draw here, the Minties. I think this will be the season where they finally will DNQ, and people will get happy because I know there's quite a lot of people who don't like the Minties. I like them, but yeah, I don't see it. Chocolatiers though, ugh. Chocolatiers is just so annoying team. I want them to DNQ because they're just so, well, they barely do anything in the week. We saw that last season, they barely did anything. But yeah, Chocolatiers, yeah, I don't see them qualifying either. They had a pretty meh one from what I remember, and then they were also pretty meh in the Marvel Week last season. They got over 100 points, that's all I remember. I don't remember the medals or anything, but yeah. Again, I think Chocolatiers also didn't get a favorable draw. And they will DNQ this season as well. So, yeah, rip for that. Midnight Wiz is a pretty difficult one to rank. Because Midnight Wiz, of course, former Marvel Week champions. 2-time 4th place finishers. But they have been on a terrible downfall recently. 15th place in the Marvel Week with no medals. Didn't get invited to M1. They were terrible in M1 Season 3. I don't know, Midnight Wiz. I think to continue the trend of Midnight Wiz doing most of the time good in qualifiers, but then kind of lackluster in, well, actually no, there has to be the trend. I think they will do the exact same thing they did last season, where they did very good in the qualifiers, but then bottled in the main week and were pretty hopeless. So yeah, I think that will happen again for the Wisps. Team Plasma. Team Plasma. Team Plasma. It's pretty weird one to rank because of course they're a new team. But they were phenomenal in the showdown. Only had like 2 bad events, and besides that, they had some great performances. Besides that, I mean, come on, they outscored like what 5 teams from the A week with only half of the events, which is pretty incredible, pretty impressive. So yeah, I think Team Plasma will qualify from this group. They just look on very solid form. They did pretty good in M1 for being their first M1 season. They did pretty good. So yeah, Team Plasma. Probably gonna be most people's dark horse pick, and they'll probably do well. And yeah, who knows for Team Plasma? They're going to pretty unpredictable since we don't know much about them. other than the showdown performance that was incredible and a good M1, but we don't know much about them. So yeah, the Sliders, yeah, sorry Sliders. I mean, if they qualify, that would be fantastic. I'll be so happy for them. But right now, I don't see that. The Turtle Sliders did not get them by jump one. I know again that that doesn't mean much, but they had a good performance in the showdown with 4th place, which is incredible performance by the Turtle Sliders. But I don't know. Maybe they can shut me up. The Turtle Sliders and qualify. But then they haven't been used much recently, and the fact that they're the Turtle Sliders, I don't think they'll qualify. The Turtle Sliders. They didn't get a favorable drag as well. Same with Chocolatiers and Minties, really. Wolfpack, no. I think Wolfpack still has a lot to prove. They did okay in the showdown. They picked up some good performances. They even won, I think it was the sprint over Indigo Stars. So yeah, that's good and all, but I think being a new team still, they'll how can I explain it? They're still going through that new team phase, to put it that way. That they're still inexperienced, and the fact that they got a group with 3 champions in it, and the showdown champion, yeah, that really didn't favor them at all. So I think they will DNQ again this season. Now, Rollers. As much as it's painful to do this, I think Rollers will DQ again. I really want Rollers back in the main week, but I mean they did okay in the showdown. So maybe there's better hopes now, but yeah, Rollers, they went from that team that one of the big teams early on to just DNQ, come back, do terrible, then DNQ again, then doing okay in the showdown. So yeah, Rollers. Well, for most of these teams, it would just depend on who will what events will be in the qualifiers. So yeah, but yeah, I don't think Rollers will be in it this season, as sad as it will be. And the Purple Rockets, yeah. I mean, come on, they also just barely survived relegation. I think they finished 9th. They weren't that spectacular in the qualifier, in the showdown either. And especially compared to the other 3 new teams who did much better. Again, Purple Rockets and Wolfpack will suffer from the fact of just being completely newcomers to the Marble League who don't know how tough the competition can be in the qualifiers, and I think because of that they will struggle. So yeah, I think maybe I'll give one more season to both teams, Wolfpack and Purple Rockets, and maybe in 2024 they could I could put them in the qualification zone. But right now I don't see that happening for either. I think they got a pretty as I said many of times now, I think they got a pretty unfavorable draw. And lastly, Thunderbolts. Yeah, I think the Thunderbolts can qualify. I know Thunderbolts had well, they've been honestly abysmal lately. Of course, they had a pretty poor showing in the showdown. Let's be honest, a pretty poor showing. They had a also pretty dreadful performance in the M1, and it's just not been looking good for the Bolts because they have terrible management. However, it's just Thunderbolts DQing 2 times in a row, just like T-Mobile would just be looking very possible for the Thunderbolts. I just don't see it happening twice in a row. And you could call me an idiot for putting like, how would you put the Thunderbolts over the I don't know, the Turtle Sliders who did good in the showdown? It's just my gut feeling that the Thunderbolts will qualify. Will be back for this competition for the main week. Well, I don't think they'll have a good performance at all. I think they'll honestly get destroyed. I don't think they'll have a good performance in the main week. I do think they'll qualify again for the main week. So yeah, Bolts, come on, please. They're my favorite team in this qualifier sense. These 2 teams right here, the Pinkies and Team Galactic, have already qualified, and this terrible team here called the Cobalts as being cute because they hate me and all their fans. So please, Bolts, come on. I believe in you. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen, for this video. I hope you don't get chopped in half for saying for some of the things I said in this video. Of course, I am a bit sorry if this felt a bit, I don't know, rushed, because I am recording this pretty late in the night and basically a day before the qualifiers get uploaded. So yeah, and well, thank you all so much for watching, and see you next time for another video, and goodbye.